In electrical work, ensuring code compliance and safety are paramount. One aspect of this involves the proper use of chase nipples. A chase nipple is a short, externally threaded fitting used to connect two electrical boxes or enclosures through a knockout. It provides a secure and grounded connection, which is crucial for maintaining the integrity of the electrical system. Failing to use chase nipples where required can lead to several issues, including code violations, compromised grounding, and potential safety hazards. When installing electrical boxes or enclosures, especially when connecting them back to back through a wall or partition, the National Electrical Code, or NEC, often mandates the use of listed fittings, which include chase nipples. These fittings ensure a continuous and reliable electrical connection between the enclosures. The purpose of this requirement is to maintain a proper ground fault current path, which is essential for the effective operation of overcurrent protection devices such as circuit breakers and fuses. Without a proper ground fault current path, a fault condition could result in a dangerous buildup of voltage on the metal parts of the electrical system, posing a shock hazard to personnel. Consider a scenario where you are installing a time clock in a building. The time clock requires a connection to a junction box located on the other side of a wall. To properly connect the time clock enclosure to the junction box, you would typically use a chase nipple. The chase nipple threads into the knockout of both enclosures, providing a secure mechanical and electrical connection. The metal-to-metal contact between the enclosures and the chase nipple ensures a continuous ground path. Now, I imagine that instead of using a chase nipple, you simply ran wires through the knockout without any fitting. This would create several problems. Firstly, the wires could be damaged by the sharp edges of the knockout, leading to insulation breakdown and potential short circuits. Secondly, there would be no reliable ground connection between the enclosures. In the event of a fault, the lack of a proper ground path could prevent the circuit breaker from tripping, resulting in a dangerous situation. The NEC addresses these concerns in various sections, particularly those related to grounding and bonding. Section 250.8 requires that electrical connections be made in a way that ensures a permanent and reliable connection. This includes the use of listed fittings such as chase nipples. Section 250.96 further emphasizes the need to bond metal enclosures together to create a continuous ground path. This bonding helps to minimize voltage differences between different parts of the electrical system, reducing the risk of electric shock. In addition to the safety aspects, using chase nipples also contributes to the overall quality and professionalism of the electrical installation. Properly installed chase nipples provide a clean and organized appearance, demonstrating attention to detail and adherence to industry best practices. This can be especially important in commercial or industrial settings where the appearance of the electrical system can reflect in the overall quality of the facility. When selecting chase nipples, it is important to choose the correct size and type for the application. Chase nipples are available in various sizes to accommodate different knockout sizes and conduit sizes. They are also available in different materials, such as steel and aluminum, to suit different environmental conditions. It is crucial to ensure that the chase nipples are listed and labeled by a recognized testing laboratory, such as Underwriters Laboratories, or UL. This listing indicates that the chase nipples have been tested and meet the applicable safety standards. When installing chase nipples, it is important to follow the manufacturer's instructions and use the appropriate tools. Typically, this involves threading the chase nipple into the knockout of each enclosure and tightening it securely with a wrench. It is also important to ensure that the chase nipple is properly aligned to avoid strain on the wires or conduit. In some cases, it may be necessary to use a lock nut on each side of the enclosure to provide additional support and prevent the chase nipple from loosening over time. Lock nuts are typically used in applications where there is vibration or movement that could cause the chase nipple to loosen. It's also essential to consider the type of conduit being used in conjunction with the chase nipple. For rigid metal conduit, a threaded chase nipple is typically used. For electrical metallic tubing, or IMT, a compression-type chase nipple may be more appropriate. The type of conduit and chase nipple should be compatible to ensure a secure and reliable connection. Another important consideration is the environment in which the electrical installation is located. In damp or corrosive environments, it is important to use chase nipples that are made of corrosion-resistant materials such as stainless steel or PVC-coated steel. These materials will help to prevent rust and corrosion, ensuring the longevity and reliability of the electrical system. Furthermore, when working with aluminum conduit, it is crucial to use aluminum chase nipples to avoid galvanic corrosion. Galvanic corrosion occurs when two dissimilar metals are in contact in the presence of an electrolyte such as water. The aluminum will corrode preferentially, weakening the connection and potentially leading to failure. In addition to chase nipples, there are other types of fittings that can be used to connect electrical boxes and enclosures. These include conduit couplings, connectors, and bushings. However, chase nipples are often the preferred choice for connecting enclosures back-to-back through a knockout, as they provide a secure and grounded connection with minimal effort. It's always a good practice to consult the NEC and local electrical codes to ensure that you are using the correct fittings for the application. The NEC provides detailed requirements for grounding, bonding, and the installation of electrical equipment. By following these requirements, you can ensure that your electrical installations are safe, reliable, and code compliant. To reiterate, firstly, always use listed fittings such as chase nipples when connecting electrical boxes and enclosures through knockouts. Secondly, ensure that the fittings are properly sized and compatible with the conduit being used. Thirdly, use corrosion-resistant materials in damp or corrosive environments. Fourthly, follow the manufacturer's instructions and use the appropriate tools for installation. Fifthly, consult the NEC and local electrical codes to ensure compliance. Remember, electrical work can be dangerous, and it is important to take all necessary precautions to protect yourself and others. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, it is best to hire a qualified electrician. An electrician has the knowledge, skills, and experience to safely and effectively install and maintain electrical systems. By understanding the importance of chase nipples and other electrical fittings, you can contribute to the safety and reliability of electrical installations. Always prioritize safety and code compliance to ensure that your electrical work is done correctly and professionally.